Welcome back, YouTube. This is SKS with another season, a long-awaited season of the Texas State Dynasty. We are ready to roll in year 2017. We got a new man at the helm. We've got a lot of changes. We'll have to see if Coach Conquest can draw up the playbook that's going to bring in the W's. New conference, new team, lots of craziness going on. Let's take a look at some of the preseason stuff and see what the talking heads think about Texas State this year. All right, so let's take a look at the conference outlook. As you can see, they've got us predicted to finish 4th in the Pac-12 South this year behind Arizona, UCLA, USC. I don't see anything wrong with that. If we look at the full Pac-12, they've got us right in the middle, 6th. They add California and Oregon to the mix, which does seem pretty base with 14 teams being in the top 6. That's not bad, but hopefully we can change some people around. It looks like we got some ranked teams ahead of us. Arizona's 18th, UCLA 24th, Oregon 25th. My Lord. So 3 ranked teams at the top. That makes sense that they would be at the top. So maybe we're somewhere here in this middle lump. We've got to make a name for ourselves in this new league. It's going to be a new conference, new league, new everything. So very excited about that. Looking at the preseason All-Americans, I'll scroll through here. You can see some teams who usually don't have people at the top have got some people at the top. And you can see a lot of players will be playing against this year. Darius Fields, left end senior. Sad to see him in his last year at Texas State. He is a preseason All-American. Jermaine Hughes as well, another senior. We've got a lot of seasoned veterans on this team. It's one of those things where it's great to have them. You know you're going to have some power in those positions. But it's also sad that this will be their last year. TJ Manning, somebody that a lot of chat said, oh, don't start TJ Manning, put somebody else in as the middle linebacker. This kid has proved all the critics wrong, and now he's a preseason All-American. Kudos to him. We've also got Randy Booth, another senior. God, we're going to lose so much talent this year. Randy Booth out of Aransas Pass, Texas, up there on the list. Good to see. Oh, and don't ever forget about Brad Kennery. And yes, yet again, another senior who we will be seeing the last time this year. Scrolling through the all NCAA All-Americans for the second team, we got absolutely nobody. So a few of our seniors are on that first team. That's great. Kudos to them. But it kind of makes me worried we don't have anybody in the waiting. Checking out the all Pac-12, it was weird. I went to the Sun Belt and we weren't there. So we got Sean Burnett up here. Good to see the junior as an all Pac-12. That's high hopes for him. We'll probably be targeting him a lot this year. There's Darius Fields, obviously going to be on there. Jermaine Hughes, TJ Manning, figure them. Oh, JD Carter making the all Pac-12 team. So that's good for him. Well, this is the preseason. I don't always count this. This is just players who should play very well in the season. I don't keep these records. Randy Booth as well there, and then I'm sure, yeah, Brad Kennery. We may have some second. Oh, here we go. Darrell Brown. I always want to call him Darnell Brown because I know a guy with that name. But Darrell Brown, sophomore, really broke through last year. He come a long way here from Maine to play on the team, so I'm glad that he gets to play in the Pac-12. That's going to be good for him. Scrolling on down through here, looking at the conference, I'm not seeing anybody else. So again, we got some studs at the top, but nobody in the middle. It's kind of interesting to see that. Looking at the championship contenders, they got Texas State at 37th, so we're not even in the top 25. It does look like they think that we're going to have some tremendous growth into next year, but I'd rather be successful this year. But maybe the critics are thinking new conference, new opponents. You know, you got to get used to that style of play. Maybe they're thinking we're going to hit some bumps in the road, which is fair if that's the way that they're going. So 2 big news stories this year for Texas State. Texas State will go as far as Jones's arm takes them in 2017. Remember, Brian Jones is taking over the comm. He's going to be taking us, and we'll see how far his arm can take us. The pressure's been on. We have seen limited action from him, and he's looked good out there. But with Justin Horn departing, 2 great players are gone. Justin Horn and Tom Sutton from a few years back. So it's a brand new day for us. The head man, can Thomas carry the load for Texas State in 2017? The game keeps going for Darren Thomas, but as we've seen, he's kind of waffly, so I don't always play him. Technically, I've got John McCoy as the starting running back, but Darren Thomas is in for a number of plays. So we'll see if he can have a breakthrough season here. All right, let's go ahead and advance the week. Remember, hit that follow button down there. Also subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell over there. It helps support the channel. Leave a comment. And remember, like the video. When you like the video, you help the channel. It helps the channel grow. And that's what we want to ultimately do to get this out here so other people can enjoy Texas State Bobcats Dynasty football. But let's go ahead and advance the week and see what happens. Well, we're off to an audacious start for recruiting. A guy I had on my list that I think we offered a scholarship to has already committed to Virginia Tech. So I guess the guy really wanted to go there. That's interesting. We're gearing up. We got Cincinnati in week 2. Texas State fans are excited to kick off the 2017 season against Cincinnati. They are coming to visit us. We have not played the Bearcats before. Should be fun. I'm going to look into some recruiting and meet you back when it's ready for the game. All right, so I was snooping over here in the Cincinnati locker room, just seeing what they got. They have got 2 quarterbacks, a junior and a senior, who are both 91 overall. So like even if something happened to one, the second one comes out. The second one's actually better. He is a senior with a 90 throw power and 93 accuracy. Their starter, who's number 1 on the depth chart, 88 and 89. That is crazy. Now I was trying to look through the rest. Their running back is okay. He's got an 80 overall. But then when you go to the wide receivers, they got one that's a high threat, this Petite, whatever. He is 86 overall, but then it really falls off the board with Edwin Brown and Danny McBride. So great quarterback. If we could put some pressure on their receivers, we may be able to do a good job. But again, our secondary's always been wishy-washy. I'm not sure if Randy Booth can lead them, but we'll see this year. All right, that brings us up. It is time to play the game. It's been a while. I'm sorry I delayed. We're ready to go now. Cincinnati Bearcats. Overall 83 take on the Texas State Bobcats. Overall 91. Our offense looks high-powered, but the defense is pretty even. We'll have to see what happens. First game of the season's always a big mystery. We're overall 91 and got a 97 offense, but we don't know how any of the parts click right now. Cincinnati, we know they got a great quarterback, but we don't know what they're going to bring. Brian Jones is 99 overall, McCoy 92, and then Thomas 92. So while they got 2 premier quarterbacks, we've got 2 premier running backs. The thing is we could put both running backs out on the field at the same time. They cannot do that with their quarterbacks. Oh, wow. Their left end, and then their 2 quarterbacks are their best players. Bright, sunshiny game. Our first game at home here in the new season. The Bearcats, I do like their jerseys. Their black ones are pretty nice, too. There's Coach Conquest. Looks like he's lost some weight in the offseason. Ready to go? Here's your tail of the tape, 91 to 83, but that doesn't matter in this first game. We just don't know how it's going to run. How the playbook, a couple of tinkers here and there. We're going to try to open it up for Brian Jones. He's definitely not a scrambler. He's going to sit in the pocket and throw all day and hopefully hand the ball off for lots of yards. So we'll see what happens. Here come the Texas State Bobcats for the new season. I hope you all are excited for this. I have been waiting for it for a long time. I am ready to get this season going, and hopefully we have a successful Bobcat season here. I know that when we've been streaming, we've been playing a lot of baseball, but football is always the king of the sports in a lot of ways, and that's why we're back here for Bobcat action. And the team, they look like they're ready to go. We're here, Bobcat Stadium, Cincinnati, making the long trip across the globe here to Texas State, to San Marcos. Let's get down for the coin flip, and I'll meet you on the field for some action. All right, we lost the toss. They elected the kick, so we'll get the ball here first. We'll get to see the offense. Johnny Walker was out there on the field as one of the captains. So here's Brad Kennery. Brad Kennery got nothing there, 17 yards. Sean Burnett is the impact player. We'll see how many times we got to go to him today. Hopefully he gets some yardage. We'll see if we can get some separation. Start the game out. First play, you can see Brian Jones, Roberson out there to the left, Burnett, Lee, Thomas, and McCoy in the backfield. That is a scary backfield. First play of the game is a handoff. McCoy will push through and get 4. And the season is underway. Here we go, wide formation. Burnett, Brown, Kennery, Roberson out there, McCoy. McCoy's going to lead the backfield. They're going to empty it for Jones. And he's just going to dump to Kennery. Kennery's going to pick up the first down. That's 13 yards. Nice little dump play. Brian Jones checking down. First and 10 here. Burnett, Brown, Roberson, McCoy, and Thomas in the backfield. McCoy going to go in motion here. And Jones is going to get sacked. He'll lose 8 on the play. So after the first down, that's the first sack. Jack Brown getting through the line there. Just pushed through. It looked like, the center let him through. That's Sean Young. No, that is Brian Gray, I think. Just a little correction on the last play. That was actually center Bobby Norton, a junior out of Berrien, Washington. Let that go. And here McCoy will get maybe a yard. Not a lot. So it's going to be 3rd and long here as this drive started so well. And then here it's kind of petered out. We'll see if they can come through something. Jones going to deliver. Almost picked off. Johnny Walker was the target, but Jones is just a little off there. And that's going to make it a punt.
Makes it 4th and long.
Punt in the wind, 10 mile per hour gust today. That one's hit deep. Oh, and he's going to get brought down there. Look like Anthony Nichols on the tackle from Waco, Texas. Oh, and the Bearcats, Zach Davis coaching his first game. So we'll see if he can pick up a win here. That's interesting. Bearcats send 2 out. They start out with the same formation we did as the first play of the game. And they're going to push forward and get 4 yards as well. So interesting identical starts here. They got a little bit better field position.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
They're going to hurry up offense here. 2nd and 6. Oh, and that's going to be wide open. And Melton's going to try to bring him down, and he'll push him out. But that is a first down, 14 yards from the quarterback there on the little dump down pass. Texas State has always struggled with the hurry up offense. But one of the things that Coach Conquest does struggle with. Quarterback, little jump pass, little Tim Tebow-esque, and that's going to get through another first down, 22 yards, as this Bearcat offense just guts the Bobcats. Oh, and they get through that time, and that is a sack of 4 yards. Anthony White, the sophomore linebacker out of Dallas, Texas, will blow through the line, and he stopped him on that play. That's what Texas State needed to get a little breath. So a little personnel change here. They're giving him time to throw. They're giving him a lot of time to throw. Oh, and he's hit hard there on the side, but he'll make the catch. Jeff Melton there, the freshman cornerback out of Arizona. 3rd and 5 here. This is an important down for the Bobcats. You don't want to give up a touchdown this early. And he's going to be wide open. Bounces off, brought down, but that is going to make it 1st and goal. Courtney Harris on the catch there. So far from what I'm seeing of this Texas State defense, I'm not excited about it. There's the pitch. Melton tries to bring him down. He won't. Finally, J.D. Carter will pull him down with help from a lineman. Looked like there was an injury on the play. It looked like they try, and they're going to do the little jip again, and he's, pushed out of bounds just barely. I believe once again that was Jeff Melton on the save there that pushed him out of bounds. And he's going to try to run in, and Randy Booth will pull him down, and he doesn't get in. A goal line stance for the Bobcats. Here's a big one here. We thought they stood, but they're going to try to go for it. 4th and goal. They hand it off, and he's not going to get in. They do stand 2 times in a row. The Bobcat defense, the bigs come through. Oh, good Lord, he plowed through, but it looked like J.D. Carter, and Coach Conquest has got to love that. So the Bobcats will take over here. They're deep, deep, deep in their territory. Obviously going to try to just push it out. They give it to Dylan Lee. He'll get 2 yards. But just a little bit of breathing room. Probably not a lot. 2nd and 8, lots of protection back there. And he's going to hit Burnett. Burnett's going to get out there, and 19 yards later, they have a lot of breathing room now. What a pass by Brian Jones. Hit him on the stride, and it was just off to the races there for a number of yards. Burnett's first catch of the season's a big one. So we just got word from the locker room that senior defensive tackle Jermaine Hughes from Gonzales, Louisiana, is out with a mild concussion. Oh, and there's a fumble! And they're going to pick it up. The Bearcats get it back. Oh, no. This is terrible news. John McCoy fumbles it. That ball was clearly out before he was close to the ground, and it just laid there for a while. And finally, the Bearcats, so the Bobcat defense will have to come out and do it again. Coach Conquest trying to get McCoy calmed down. This season has started off with a number of miscues. J.D. Carter tries to pull him down. He will not get him. Like Sean Young come around for the tackle there. Another handoff through the middle. He's going to get through just a couple yards. Chase Davis there with 6, so 3rd and 3. Bobcats probably looking for another stop. Lots of misdirection by this Bearcat offense, and they're going to not get that as Chase Davis is knocked down in the backfield. Randy Booth on the tackle, and that'll make it 4th and 5. You figured the Bearcats would go for the 3 here after the last time. Almost jumped there. Bobcats got to be careful. And the kick is up, and it is right down the middle. So the Bearcats will take the lead here on the road.
The Cincinnati Bearcats is lined up.
You got 57 seconds left in the first. This one's kicked. Kennery going to take this one out of the end zone. Obviously looking for some blocks. And he runs into his blocker, Kennery. He gets 21, but definitely not like what we saw last year. He did rehabilitate that injury in the offseason. We'll have to see if things can change. 53 seconds left. Handoff here up the middle. McCoy's got some hold. McCoy will push through, and that is 14 yards for John McCoy, and he held onto the ball there. 1st and 10 here. They fake the handoff. Jones, he's going to hit Darryl Brown, and that's a 14-yard. What a pass there, right on the mark. So after a couple of miscues, the cheerleaders have something to cheer about here. Brian Jones under center, Roberson, Brown, Burnett, McCoy, and Thomas in the backfield. And they're going, and Jones is going to keep it. 3 yards. The defense was somewhat fooled. It looked like he tripped over his own feet there. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Interesting game thus far. Cincinnati, the Bearcats here on the road leading 3-0. The Bobcats of Texas State trying to get something going. 2nd and 7, we start a second. Roberson, Brown, Kennery, Burnett out there. McCoy in the backfield. And Jones going to hit Kennery. Kennery slips through, and that's going to be 16 yards for him, and they're up to the 35-yard line. So 2 good catches by him today. Brian Jones standing in the pocket very well, except for that one run play. Jaw goes in motion. It's a handoff. McCoy will get a big run there, 9 yards. That was a slow forming play, but it paid off in the end. 2nd and 1 here. And there's a wide open Roberson, and Roberson with a 12-yard reception. That's his first catch of the season. Jones did not like what he saw on the line. He changes it. And Jones is going to go over, and Darryl Brown couldn't hold on to it. Looked like he went to the wrong receiver on that one. Bearcats loading up that left side. Got to be careful here. So 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Thomas goes up the middle, and Darren Thomas with 3 yards. Uh-oh. Okay, he's get up. I thought he was a little injured there. Sophomore out of Middleton, Wisconsin. 3rd and 3 here. And Jones was rushed on that. Nobody picked up the linebackers. And it looks like Texas State had to settle for 3. Well, out comes David Carter, the freshman kicker. This is a little chip shot here. And he'll put 3 points on the board. So tie game with 5:12 left till half. And again, we said it would take a little bit for everything to get going. Carter kicking off with the wind to his back. Or the wind to his front, excuse me. So lost distance here. There will be a return. Oh my God. And that's a big return there. 32 yards from Will Payne. The special teams of the Bobcats got plowed over like a bulldozer hit them. First and 10. Jermaine Hughes, remember, is out of the game. Oh, and there's a run. He's got some room. And Randy Booth's going to come up there and pull him down, but Zach Moore will get 6 yards. So not only can he throw the ball, he can run. Oh, and they're going to get him in the backfield there. Randy Booth picked up on the play. He knew exactly what they were going to do, and he was tired of it. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 here, big play. Defense moves around. Little motion on offense. Benson, oh, he hits him, and then Mills brings him down. Zach Moore sacked for 12 yards. It looked like they gave it to Jeff Mills, though. Benson with the initial contact, but then Mills comes in and hits it. Mills, a sophomore out of Mansfield, Texas, probably in for Jermaine Hughes, will get credit for that. So good defense by the Bobcats of Texas State. Cincinnati will punt here. Kennery back to receive this. We'll see if he can get them in some decent field position. Oh, there's some good blocks. He'll cut through. He'll get about 16. They're at the 40. 1st and 10 here. They're going to go for the handoff. McCoy cut in. What a move. And he'll razzle-dazzle, and that's 8 yards. What a power run by John McCoy there. 2nd and 2 here. Shaw goes in motion again. Jones fakes the handoff. He's going to throw that. Burnett will catch that. Burnett brings the tackle up. Burnett is across midfield. 19 yards for Sean Burnett. Jones hit him. And what a move by Burnett to pick up a few more, shedding the tackles. Oh, he's pumped up. This receiving core ready to run this year. 1st and 10 here. Roberson, Burnett, Lee Thomas, McCoy in the backfield. They're loading up that backfield this year. There's a good block there. What a block. McCoy again. My Lord. Dylan Lee out there, the fullback from Oaks, North Dakota, throwing some blocks. 2nd and 5 here. Power run. Oh, he's looking. McCoy trying to turn the corner. And McCoy will pick up 10 yards in the first down. First and 10, they fake the handoff again. There's a little throw, and Shaw will make the catch. Taylor Shaw. Wow, what a reach for that one, the freshman from Lanoke, Arkansas. So Texas State here probably not wanting to score too quickly. I don't want to leave too much time for the Bearcats to do something. And McCoy's going to push through, and he is really close. But yeah, they'll probably let this tick down near a minute.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
The big uglies all come out. No surprise here. They'll hand it off. And Thomas, Darren Thomas will get the 1 yard run on the goal line. Darren Thomas puts it in. It looked like it should have maybe went to the other running back. 7 plays, 59 yards later. Carter will put the extra point through, and Texas State leads 10-3 here with 1:12 to go to halftime. Carter once again. David Carter kicking that one. He's from Colorado, used to the wind. Oh, this is another big run here, and TJ Manning will have to take him down. A 33-yard run there from Will Payne. So we'll see if the Bobcat defense could hold here for 1:07. Remember, the Bearcats do get the ball back after halftime. No audible action. Benson almost got through, but that's going to get through. McBride will make the catch, and they're already across midfield, 18 yards. 1st and 10, 1 man in the backfield, 4 wide receivers out there. And he's going to run. Fields couldn't hold on to him. Randy Booth's going to hit him, and they're going to knock him down for a loss of 2. And that is considered a sack. Who got it, though? We can't see the numbers. 2nd and 12 now, 4 receivers, 1 man in the backfield. He's going to take off and go again. Mills hit him. He gets through, and they're trying to pull him down. Finally, Brandon Fritz will pull him down. It's 3rd and 1. What a power run by Moore. He's a big dude playing quarterback. You got to think it's going to be a quarterback run here. And they put the man on him. He's going to throw it over. J.D. Carter will trip him up, but not before Davis lunges and gets the first down. 45 seconds left till half. The clock is running. They said, oh, he gets hit, almost picked off. Oh, Darius Fields almost had that one. 2nd and 10 here. And he's going to run again. Mills tries to pull him down. And they still can't get him, and he's going to slide through for the first down. What a run. Oh, they're going to, and that's going to be thrown out of bounds. So a little break here, 28 seconds, 2nd 10 here. Hopefully personnel can get out there. He switched to a 3-3-5, it looks like. Oh, and he's going to hit him, but he's going to break through. And just bad tackling for the Bobcats today. They get out of bounds with 22 seconds, and Cincinnati doing exactly what they wanted.
That makes it first.
Cincinnati huddle, very active, very passionate right now. It's a handoff up the middle. He'll go nowhere. The clock is running. Cincinnati has 1 timeout left. They're going to hold that in case they got to go for a field goal. And he's going to try to scramble and get it in, and he's going to score. Zach Moore has led Cincinnati this entire game, and they do not have an answer for him. Coach Conquest better find an answer for him during halftime, because this game is going to be tied up now.
The kick is good.
Bearcat coach excited, his first game coaching. Awful gray-headed for that. So we'll probably just have a kickoff and a return here, and that'll be it. Kennery is going to scramble back. Obviously, you know he's going to bring this one out. He just needs a little bit of room. Kennery, Kennery's got space. Kennery's headed down the sideline. It's a foot race if Kennery can break it. And Texas State is going to have the lead going into halftime. Oh my God, he's done it again. 109 yards, an NCAA record. Oh my goodness. Brad Kennery. We were sitting there talking about him here in the second quarters, and then right here before halftime, the man takes off down the field, and Texas State will go back on top here before halftime. And talk about a change of events here. Texas State, because of Brad Kennery, the senior, are in the lead as we go to halftime. It is 17-10. Oh my goodness, the Bearcats deflated after that. All right, we get back for some second half action here. Bearcats gonna receive. That one's deep. They got the wind on their side. Payne will nail that one down. So a very exciting first half. Texas State has the lead, though. Some wonder if they should not have it at this point. 1st and 10. Got to find a way to cover him. Oh, look like TJ Manning got a piece of him. And then Anthony White on the tackle. A very defensive spectrum here, and they're going to throw that one outside. Fritz, oh, good God. Danny Brantley goes flying out of bounds, 3rd and 5. Bobcats moving the line very close in the middle. It's like they're going to try to push him through. They know he's going to run, and there he goes, and he's got a lot of space. Randy Booth will knock him down, but that is 27 more yards, my God. Little confusion there on the defense getting set up, and that's going to lead to that. Oh, it's a fumble, and Milton's going to jump on the ball. What a hit. Oh, my God, that was a massive hit, and the freshman corner, Jeff Milton, will pick up his first fumble. The throw, 83, gets hit really hard. That's Troy Cameron, who laid down the boom there. So a big defensive play leads to the turnover. The senior safety, Troy Cameron, lowers the gun and just pounds somebody. Here's McCoy. He's going to roll up. Ooh, 3 yards on that one. Your Texas State here, you want to do well. You want to come away with some points. That's wide open. Thomas, Darren Thomas on the catch there for the first down. Nice little wheel route there. Bobcats come up the line here, 2nd and 10. Jones going deep. Burnett makes the catch, and he's in there. What a throw by Brian Jones, and Sean Burnett registers his first touchdown. I don't know what just happened to Jones's beard in that replay, but what a throw, perfectly. And the Bobcats go up by 13. Extra point by Carter is good. Cheerleaders super excited about that one. Texas State giving the home crowd something to cheer about. That was an absolutely perfect throw, and Sean Burnett tall enough to just take that one in. And now it's a daunting challenge for the Bearcats here on the road. Sean Burnett, 47 yards, touchdown on that catch. The defense could come away with another big play there. They're going to hand it off, and he'll go nowhere. That's actually a loss. Anthony White, sophomore linebacker, got credit for the tackle on that one. Looks like now that the Bobcats are just trying to clog the running lanes. Oh, and that's going to be White. That's another fumble, and Benson jumps on it. Caleb Benson out of Kingwood, Texas, the freshman, picking up a fumble. Oh, my Lord. The young studs coming through today. So first and 10 here with amazing field position. They're going to hand it off. McCoy dropped down for another yard loss there. Good play by the linebacker in the open field. Arthur Griffin. Like McCoy should have cut in, and he tried to. His speed is not on the outside. Brian Jones throwing some stuff out there. Run up the middle. McCoy, he'll roll through and get 4. 3rd and 7 now. 2 out there. Burnett, Roberson, Thomas Lee, McCoy in the backfield. Looks like a run. Thomas goes in motion. And he throws it over. Roberson makes the catch and gets in after the impact. And Brian Jones has thrown his second touchdown of the game, and it is now 30-10 with 3 to go. What a throw. He threw it over the shoulder a little wary, but the secondary didn't go for it, and that is a touchdown. Crowd super excited about this season as Texas State is dismantling the Bearcats right now. David Carter, another deep kick. The wind helping him this half. Coach Conquest, got to be excited about the defense. See if they can get out there. It looks like he's figured it out at halftime. Trying to get through. Oh, that's a good little pass. Melton with the hit there. That's 15 yards. First down. Cincinnati needed that. They needed to get something going in the pump. Another little short throw. J.D. Carter is there, though, and J.D. Carter will pull him down for no gain. J.D. Carter's been in the game for a while. He knows how to stop those. Trying to get through. Quarterback, he's looking to run. Oh, and that's knocked down by Booth. Brandon Fritz couldn't come up with it. Booth knew he should have had that one, but he just wanted to make the play. 4 wide receivers, 1 in the backfield. Got to be careful. The quarterback, he loves to run on these. And he's going to throw it. And they're going to maybe pull him down. Look like Fritz wrapped him up there, would not let him get away. J.D. Carter is there as well. 1st and 10 here. Nice little throw. Brown, what a decoy that was. Darrell Brown gets 15 yards on the catch. Like, who was that there throwing like a little pimp for him? It was Chuck Denman. 2nd and 12 here. Oh, it's a little screen. McCoy got some room now. McCoy will push over somebody, and that's 11 yards on that reception. That's what we were talking about. McCoy goes through people, not around them. Under a minute left to go here in the 3rd. McCoy up the middle again, and that is 8 yards and another first down. Texas State moving the chains. Everybody bunched up here. They're giving it to Thomas. Thomas, look at that move. Elusiveness is his. And now Thomas getting some carries in the game. That's 3 rushes and 20 yards for him. Which we asked Coach Conquest about Brian Jones. He just said he was not a quarterback that forces things. And as soon as we say that, he throws it into coverage there, but that play kind of looked like it was ran wrong. 3rd and 10 here. Jones hits Brown right on the sideline, and that is 14 yards and a first down. There's the throws we were talking about.
Previous play is under review.
What are they reviewing? He clearly caught that. Catch, feet are down, foot is down again, dragging it. What's there to review?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
I was going to say, there was nothing close about that at all. 8 seconds left here in the 3rd. And that's thrown, and Burnett's going to bring that down, and that'll bring the 3rd quarter to an end. 1 quarter of action remains here. Texas State about to go up another touchdown. 31-10, though, as it stands at the moment. 1st and goal here. They hand off. McCoy, look at McCoy! Tripped up right at the line. Obviously trying to get McCoy a touchdown today. Roberson Burnett out to the outside. And that's a run, and there goes McCoy in. His 2-yard touchdown. He deserves it. Great day of work, and Texas State goes up big here in the 4th. We might be seeing some of the younger boys coming out here. You don't want any injuries. So 38-10. I say that because of Jermaine Hughes, the senior, you know, the stud tackle All-American preseason. They lost him like right at the start of the game. Shaw there with a good tackle. And the Bearcats to see if they can come out here and get something going, but it's been hard to get anything going after that 2nd quarter where the Bobcats just turned it on. I just noticed the Pac-12 patch there in the field. That looks amazing. Screenplay. Uh-oh, this one may go for some yardage. Good play call. Bad tackling there. So the Bobcats secondary got something to work on in practice. Oh, and they tear him up on that play. No blocking. TJ Manning, his 2nd sack of the day. He was through. Mills was through. Who was that over there? Was that Anthony White? Was 3 guys coming at him. He'll have nightmares about that one this week. As a betting man, I'm going to say this is a quarterback keeper. And they called it, and Cameron come up and got him, and that is a turnover on downs. Boy, Cameron getting congratulated there on the sideline. 2 big plays today for him. So it does look like Coach Conquest is going to bring in the reserves. We're seeing here Trey George, a senior. He's read the bench for most of the time, playing behind not just Jones. And there's Darren Thomas. So Darren Thomas going to get his chance to shine here. You know they're probably going to run the clock.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
Trey George. Gonna let this one fly, and he hits Kennery on the sideline, and that's 11 yards. Not a bad pass from the young man. That's one of those coaches' things is Kennery, Denman, McTaggart, and Brown are out there, Thomas in the backfield. You want these reserve quarterbacks to play because if they ever do have to come in with a helmet coming off or if there's an injury, you want them to have that confidence that, hey, I can go out there and do this, and this is the time to do it. I mean, obviously they're wasting time right now, you know, running this game short. And then they come for the blitz, and Chuck Didman. Oh, and George is going to get a touchdown. Chuck Didman, an 11-yard touchdown reception. They brought everybody trying to get George, and he just throws it over the line, and that was an easy 6. So Cincinnati started this game playing pretty solid, but after that, it has been all Texas State. Bearcat coach not happy at all in his first game. He's not going to remember this one. He'll have better days, but this is not the better day for him as the knowledgeable Coach Conquest sends out his, looks like 2nd string defense coming out. I have no idea why I covered this. It's probably bad. 3-3-5. He's wide open. I really thought we needed more coverage, which we did, but guy was wide open. It didn't matter. Cincinnati gets a touchdown here with a minute to go in the game and some change. So a slow start from Texas State, but they do come out on top big time. Sean Burnett, 98 yards and a touchdown. The rest of the team, 289. So big day from him. Who's your player of the game?
45.
It's Brian Jones, 14 for 19, 224, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Couldn't ask for a better start for the young man in his first starring role here at home. So that'll be your final score of 45-17. Texas State taking care of business here at home today. The San Marcos faithful going to go out and drink and have some fun, celebrating a big win here, and the Bearcats will limp their way home and try to regroup for the rest of the season. Lots to be excited for today as we check out the stats. Trey George is on top. He went 2 for 2 for 22 yards and 1 touchdown. He's going to be good if we need to bring him in. But the star today is Brian Jones, your player of the game from Snowflake, Arizona. 14 for 19, 224 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 73% completion. His longest was 47 yards. That nice throw to Burnett. He was only sacked once. In the rushing category, we got John McCoy, 17 attempts for 73 yards, 1 touchdown. His longest was 14. He did fumble once early in the game, but the team was just not playing well. Then Darren Thomas got to come in there in the fourth quarter, really get some yards, got an early touchdown. He'll get 71 yards. Receiving, 3 touchdowns through the air today. Sean Burnett, 2 yards short of a 100-yard game. That longest of 47, great catch. Sean Burnett showing why he's a preseason All-American. Brad Kennery, we'll talk about the run back here in a minute, but 3 catches for 40 yards. Darrell Brown, 3 catches for 43. Roberson getting in there with 2. Chuck Denman, the wide open touchdown there. Don't forget, Roberson also had a touchdown today. Didn't want to leave that out. Taylor Shaw, the tight end, sophomore, getting in there from Lone Oak, Arkansas. 12 yards, and then Thomas and McCoy also getting into receiving action. Defense today, they started out pretty bad, but then they really picked it up. J.D. Carter, quiet 6 solo tackles today, 2 of them for losses. We'll take it. Anthony White becoming a real key player on the team, playing left outside linebacker. Randy Booth is just Randy Booth. 4 tackles. Brandon Fritz, 4 tackles. Troy Cameron. Really playing well today. Troy Cameron had a sack. Actually, we had a bunch of sacks today. Take a look at that. Jeff Mills, sophomore, 2 of them. TJ Manning, 2 of them as well. Anthony White, 2. And then the Troy Cameron one. 2 forced fumbles today. 1 from Anthony White. And then that big hit from Troy Cameron. Caleb Benson, the right end, the freshman, getting that. 2 freshman fumble recoveries today. Caleb Benson and Jeff Melton. Gotta love to see that. David Carter, the new kicker, 1 field goal made, that little chip shot early. He made 6 out of 6 extra points. Good to see him moving and evolving in the system. Fred Pickens, our new punter this year. We didn't really get to talk about him. He is a freshman, 5'11", 220 from St. Martin, Mississippi. 1 punt, 49 yards. They did have 11 yards back on it, but not bad. Hopefully we won't see him a lot this year. We don't like the punt, but if needed, he can put it out there. Brad Kennery, kick return. Guess what? He ran one back 109 yards, set a new record. The senior from Waxahachie, Texas, just continues to really turn games around, and he did that. That run back changed the entire tone of the second half. Style points. In the Battle of the Cats, the Bobcats of Texas State rips apart Cincinnati in a 45-17 season opening victory. You gotta love it. So game 1 is in the books for this new season. Hope you all enjoyed that game. I hope you like the new team. We'll have to see how they play as we get ready for next week's game. Take a look at our schedule and just see what we got cooking up down the road. I'm not going to advance the week just yet, but let's see who we have going on. Number 20, Nebraska. That is going to be a big test. We are going to go north to Nebraska and taking on the Cornhuskers. Cincinnati was a one type of opponent. Obviously, Nebraska is going to be a different one. And then look at that, the week after. After a short rest, it looks like. We're going We're going to have Mississippi State coming in. So an SEC team, a caliber of opponent coming in. And then it looks like we jump into conference play with some, we get an 8 p.m. game against USC. So it's going to be exciting in this first part of the season. I don't like all those ranked teams. Looks like we got 4 that we could see here: Nebraska, Oregon, UCLA, Arizona. This all could change, though, because we got Army there at the end of the season. I almost forgot about that. Because, you know, the games are going to be played today. We had an early one here against Cincinnati. We took care of business. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed this episode. I am excited for the rest of the season. We're going to have to recruit a few players to fill in a lot of these seniors who are leaving, but it looks like our young studs are starting to evolve and really get into the rotation. So hopefully we won't start out slow next game against a ranked team. We cannot have that happen. But go ahead and leave a comment below what you think of the team, what you want to see in this upcoming season. Give me a prediction. What's our record going to be this year? You just looked at the schedule? Let me know. Hit that like button, support the channel, and as always, thank you for watching. God bless. I will see you all next time. Good night, Bobcat Nation.